Here's a little bit of the backstory. I was invited to my first yoga class by a friend, hot yoga class, and I never thought yoga would be for me. And instantly, I was hooked. And after years of practicing, I thought, I would love to get certified to teach this. It's taught me so much about myself, my body. I think it's a great way to stay physically active, but I just never had that moment where I thought, okay, I can do this. Opportunity came up again to actually get my yoga teacher certification virtually. Here's my space. I don't even have to leave the house. And I'm taking the yoga teacher certification through Embra, which is not located where I am. It's actually in Cincinnati. And I went to the now Embra Studio years ago and have maintained a great relationship with them. I'm not the only one who's going to be virtual. I was a little nervous about that. But because of the COVID restrictions, they can't have this big class full of people. I've got all of my books. The idea really makes me nervous. It's a huge level of responsibility to be a teacher and help guide students along their way. I know that because I've been that person who knew nothing about yoga and was very reliant on the instructor, on the teacher in the classroom to make sure I was doing the positions correctly, that I wasn't hurting myself and learning new things. I feel like I've been successful thanks to all of those people along the way who have helped guide me. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of have those butterflies, which I haven't had in a while. So that makes me think that I'm headed in the right direction and I'm looking forward to a new challenge in 2021. So that's why I wanted to bring you along with me. 8 weekends over 6 months, Friday evenings, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. So it's an intensive program. And I'm going to bring the cameras along with me, show you some of what I'm learning, talk about the highs and maybe the lows, how I'm feeling. I don't think it's going to be easy. I got a lot of reading material and a lot of hours. And even though I know the basics of yoga, I don't know the fine details. I think it'll be a good learning experience for everybody. So I want you to see what the process is like. But the big thing is that I can do this whole program virtually. That's going to be a new experience, I think, for anyone. Even if you have a yoga teacher certification, the idea of doing it through a computer. So normally you're in a classroom and you're being instructed and they can sort of help modify you and adjust you and show you how to do that. And I'm going to have to be doing that all through this webcam here. That's going to require even more attentiveness and being more in the present moment, which, what do you know, yoga is all about being in the present. So that's really going to be part of the process I want to walk you through, because Embra is going to create this virtual community. This way people like me all over the country can get their yoga teacher certification from anywhere. Over the next 6 months, I'm going to learn how to assist other students. I'm going to learn about the benefits of asana, pranayama, and being present. Now, they have a couple of required reading books: Teaching Yoga, Developing a Personal Practice, The Heart of Yoga. And then, it's kind of like we're going back to elementary, I've got my Yoga Anatomy coloring book. Then they have some additional optional reading materials that I thought, why not? Another yoga anatomy book. Then I have 2 books talking about the key muscles of yoga and yoga poses. The thing I'm most excited about is that I understand you're supposed to learn a lot about yourself, because yoga is not just the physical practice, but it's also the mental practice, the spiritual practice. And so I really am hoping to learn more about how to think more positively, let negative things go. My hope is that this will be transformational. First weekend is nearly here, so I need a yoga mat, yoga towel, plenty of water, my books, highlighter, pens, markers, comfortable clothes, and an open mind and an open heart. I'm hoping that by sharing with you, it will inspire you to maybe pursue that thing that you've been on the fence about. I think as adults, we forget that it's still really fun to learn. So I look forward to sharing this all with you, and I have linked everything about Embra Studio and their program below, and you can always follow along with them on their social media pages. So I guess I'll see you on my mat.